Now, the first type of women you will meet in bed are the creamers. Now, my kings, I know it can get very alarming, especially if you don't know about this, which is why I am sharing it with you today. There are queens who are natural creamers, and by creamers, I mean they produce a lot of juice that is very creamy and milky. Whenever they are in the mood, they are wet down there or they reach the peak. And if you don't know about this and you are going down with such a queen, you would definitely be alarmed because it's something you've never seen before. You might probably never have met any woman like that. And here's the thing, it is different for every woman. Just as we have different body types, so it is for every woman down there. Every woman and how her body reacts and how she produces whatever she produces when she's aroused and when she's going down with you. So, which is why you need to know about this so you are not alarmed. And here is the difference, because I know most times when you see such a discharge, you might think it's an infection. The difference is with an infection, it would have a yeast-like feel and it will also be accompanied by a very bad odor. But when it's not an infection and it's just that she's a creamy queen, you will notice that the discharge will be very creamy, juicy, and milky, and very fine in texture. So if it is just this, there is nothing for you to be alarmed about. If it doesn't have any bad odor accompanied with it, you don't have to be alarmed. But if it is the other way around, then there is something for you to worry about, because when you are alarmed by it, it's going to take away from the moment, because now you have divided attention thinking about if it's an infection or it's not, and you might not even gather the courage to ask her, for her to even tell you that it's not an infection and that is just how her body is built, which is why it's something you need to know. So when you meet a queen who is a creamer, there is no need for you to be alarmed. Another type of women you will meet in bed are the exploders. Now, my kings, with these women, their fountains explode whenever they reach the peak. And the only way you can know that she's an exploder is when she reaches the peak. So it is not something for you to be alarmed about when you see that you're going down with a woman and then she reaches the peak and her fountain explodes and everywhere is so wet and you see a lot going on. That is not something you should be alarmed about. You just have to know that she is an exploder. It doesn't happen like that with every woman, because like I mentioned, it is different for every woman. So for a queen who is an exploder, when you get her to the peak, she's definitely going to explode. Her fountain is definitely going to rain on you. So when you see that, you shouldn't be alarmed. You should just know that that is her type of body and you've met someone like that. Because most times when you've not come in contact with a lady like that, it's going to be alarming for you. You might be surprised about it, which is why you need to know about it. So if you ever come in contact with a queen who explodes, it will not be a surprise to you at all. Now, another type of women you will meet in bed are the screamers. Now, with this one, my kings, these are very loud women. Whenever they are turned on, whenever they are in the mood, even with the little makeout, you will notice that they will be screaming out loud. In fact, everybody in your neighborhood will always know when something is going down when you are dealing with these type of women, which is why it is something you need to know so you are not shocked or alarmed by her screaming. There are women who are like that. Like the moment they start feeling you, the moment they see you and they are aroused, already they are screaming. They are letting you know that they are enjoying everything that you're doing, and that is just how they are wired. And they are going to scream that way until they reach the peak, until the both of you are done. So you shouldn't be alarmed by it. You should just maybe find ways to control it. And I don't even think it's controllable, because she will not be able to control herself, because that's just how she's built. She's a screamer and there is really nothing much you can do about it. So you just have to know about it so you are not so alarmed. And maybe you try to make sure you meet her where there are less people so you don't feel embarrassed after the both of you are done. Now, another type of women you will meet in bed are the soft ones. Now, my kings, when I say the soft ones, I am talking about the queens that will give you tender melodic music in your ears the moment they start feeling what you're doing and when they reach the peak. And of course, I'm not saying she will just start singing some R&B or some Afrobeats in your ears. That's not what I mean. I mean that sound, that melodic sound that we produce when we are in the mood and when we are feeling what you're doing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. With these queens, unlike the loud screamers who will be loud and let you know that they're enjoying what you're doing, these ones are more tender, more soft, and it becomes very melodic. They have this ringtone that actually turns you on even more when you are doing something right with them. The moment you are going down with them and they are feeling what you're doing, they will start producing that melodic music. She will start giving you the sounds, the tones to let you know that she's feeling everything you're doing. And here's the thing about the soft ones. With these ones, they give you even more pleasure because just imagine when you're doing it with her and then she starts feeling what you're doing and she starts calling your name with that rhythmic voice, that very subtle, tender and melodic voice. You know it's just going to boost you even more. Unlike the screamers who, when they start screaming so loud, you have to be looking for ways to calm them down or ways to shut them out so that your next door neighbor or the people around you don't hear them. That will actually take a little away from the moment. But with this one, you know you don't have to worry because whatever she's saying, whatever she's doing is actually music to your ears and it becomes even more pleasurable. It boosts you, it turns you on even more. Now you want to even go better, you want to do better because you're looking at her face, she's taking everything in, she's taking it in so soft, so tender, and she's just giving you that feminine vibe, making you feel even more calm as you do your thing. That is just going to make it more enjoyable for you. So I say the softer, the better. But of course, you can't say that every woman will be soft. So when you meet the loud ones, you just have to know how to handle them. Another type of woman you will meet in bed are the hopeless romantic or the kissers. Now, with these ones, my kings, they can't even go down with you if they are not feeling you. If they are not in love with you, they would never have anything to do with you. They find it very difficult to have a fling because all their feelings are connected to whether they are in love with you or not. If they are not in love with you, they will not feel you and they will not want to go down with you. So with these type of women, they want that attention, they want that connection, that bond before they can go down with you and actually feel you. So you will see them requesting for kisses, holding you tight, wanting to cuddle you because they are just hopelessly romantic. And because of that, they want all the attention, the connection, the love, the bond they can get as they are going down with you. So when you meet such a woman, you shouldn't be surprised. She will be more clingy, and that is because she cares about you, she loves you, and that's why she's going down with you. If she doesn't love you, she will never go down with you. So when she's in that mood and she's with you, she wants all of you. So don't get very surprised when you meet a queen who is very clingy and wants all of you, wants your undivided attention when you are going down with her and wants you to cuddle and hold her close. Don't get very alarmed. She just is in love with you and she's a hopeless romantic and wants all of you. Now, another type of women you will meet in bed are the dead bodies. Now, my kings, these ones I call the boring ones. And I call them that because they are just very boring. When you are going down with them, they will just lay there like log of wood and do absolutely nothing. And that is what makes it very boring because now you would have to take up all the work, you have to do everything. And it becomes very draining because you are the only one putting in all the energy. This is something that requires two people to come together and perform it. So if you are the only one performing and she's not reciprocating any energy, she's not giving you anything back, she's not even lifting her hands or fingers to do anything, now it is going to get very boring for you. And in your head, you might be thinking, is she enjoying it? Is she not? Am I bothering her? Am I forcing myself on her? All these things are going to take away from the moment, which actually makes it very boring. And if you are a king who is very active, this is not the type of woman I would recommend for you because it would definitely take away from the relationship. In fact, half of the relationship, that is 50% of it, would be gone if you're dealing with such a woman when you are a very active king, because every time you go down with her, you're not going to feel that intimacy, you're not going to feel that bond, you're not going to enjoy it. So it will always take away from the moment and from the relationship in general. So if you're an active king and you want something long-term with a woman, you definitely shouldn't go for a woman like this because it is not going to work out with the both of you. Your energies are not going to match and it's going to take away a lot from the relationship. So it is something you should pay attention to. When you meet a woman like that, before you consider taking things further, just be very certain that you can enjoy it. And I don't think it is something you as an active king can endure. So it is better you go for someone who would match your energy. Another type of women you will meet in bed are the wild dogs. Now, my kings, just as their name goes, these ones are the very wild ones. All the scratching, the biting, they are in for it. They will really show you that they are wild. Whenever they are feeling what you're doing, you will see them scratching your bags, biting your ears, being all over the place. These are the exact type of women I am talking about. With these ones, it can get very alarming because if you've not met any woman like that before, and all of a sudden you meet a woman who wants to bury her nails on your body, wants to bite you here and there, it is just going to be very shocking and alarming for you, which is why you need to know this so you are not very shocked. You just have to choose if you want to continue with this type of woman or not. Now, another type of women you will meet in bed are the ever-ready ones. Now, my kings, with these ones, they are always ready. Anytime you want it, they are willing to go. And whatever amount of time you're willing to go, they are also ready to match your energy. They will give it to you exactly the same way you're giving it to them. The moment you are able to keep going, they are also able to keep receiving. In fact, they would also give you from time to time. They don't mind taking charge. They don't mind doing one or two to assist you because they are ever ready. With these ones, you are never going to have a boring sex life because they are just as ready as you are. In fact, sometimes you don't have to be ready. You might even just be sleeping and she will wake up in the middle of the night and the next thing she's on you. You just wake up to see someone who is already riding you. These are the type of women who are ever ready, like I mentioned. So when you meet such a queen, you shouldn't be shocked. This is just how she's wired. It is different for different women, and all you need to do is just to check if you're ready to handle her. If you can handle her, of course, the both of you can keep going at it. Another type of woman you will meet in bed is the seductress. Now with this one, my kings, this is a woman who knows exactly what she wants and she will go for it. She's not shy to let you know what she wants you to do, how she wants you to do it, and she doesn't care if she will be the one to take charge and lead you through the process. She's not shy about it at all. She's willing to let you know what she wants and guide you through it. And she's ready to also show you other things that you don't know about. She doesn't feel shy about it. She doesn't care if you would think she's a whore or slut. She doesn't care about that. All she knows is she wants something and she wants to get it, and she will do anything within her power to make sure she gets it. So when you meet a woman like this who is very bold, straightforward, tell you what she wants and even guide you through what she wants you to do for her, don't be alarmed. You just have to check if you are okay with it. If you're okay with it, then that's fine. But if you're not, then you move on. But for me, I think it's just not advisable to be with such a woman because most times she will ride all over you. Because she's always very bold and outspoken and can say what she wants when she wants it, she can always do that to other people. So it wouldn't end with you. And I don't think that's a relationship you want for the long term. Unless it's a fling, then of course you can have your time and keep it going. Now, the last type of women you will meet in bed on my list today are the neat freaks. Now, with this one, my kings, they are very particular about neatness. If you want to go down with a woman like this, you have to make sure that you are very neat, you're smelling very nice, and everywhere and everything you've arranged is in good shape. If not, there is no way she's going down with you. With this type of women, it is very hard for you to go down on them or get them to give you a BJ because they are just so particular about neatness that they might never let you go down on them. Not to talk of them giving you a BJ. With this type of women, the moment you are done with them, you see them running straight into the washroom. They're going to clean up. They're going to take care of themselves, clean up the whole place. They are just so concerned about neatness and making sure everywhere is kept clean, including their own bodies. So with these women, you just have to be very careful. If you are not very neat, then you are never going down with this type of woman. She would never even let you anywhere close to her, which is why it is something you need to be aware of so you don't feel like she's making you feel dirty. It's just how she's wired. She likes you neat. She likes everywhere kept. So you just have to know it so it doesn't take you by surprise. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are 10 types of women you would likely meet in bed. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.